big cats. Namaste. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massage is. The planetary energies, darling dears, we have the sun in Gemini. Communications and intellect become a top priority in your life over the next 4 weeks. Only seeking those on your intellectual level, darling dear, or those you are intuitively guided to, that come to what? Enrich you with intel, as well as what? An equal give and take of information, darling dear. Conversations, as well as studying, as well as can't even speak now, as well as what enlightenment is being what offered to you over the next 4 weeks with the sun in Gemini. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Your runestone, darling dear, is swallow, sun energy. Represented by the letter S, the number 76, 77, 78, and 79. This speaks about success, also as well as your vitality. You're feeling more healthy, as well as what? Victorious. This is what? Party celebrations. It also speaks about an engagement and possibly even a birth of a child or a pregnancy. The Sun card also speaks about some kind of a travel, a trip, or a holiday, a vacation which is being planned, which will what? Heal your inner child. It also speaks about someone's going to bring a surprise to you, darling dear. It speaks of your self-esteem, your vibration being raised. Feeling more, how can I, proud of your achievements, the success you've made. Let's give the cards a quick shuffling. Light rain today in the UK. Light rain like this is a blessing to me, darling dears. It brings new beginnings. Water brings life as well as it can take life. But without the water, none of us will be here. Messages for the big cats as they move in silence. Thank you. We have what? Family, darling dear. Your root chakra as well. Some of you are securing a new bag or finding a new community. It says community, tribe, culture and belonging. Finding your soul tribe. And again, it speaks about pregnancy. Somebody's nesting at this moment in time. The root chakra speaks about your survival, your instinct need to take care of yourself, being able to what? Provide your basic needs. It also speaks about a new foundation, something more secure. Base of the deck, we've got honesty. There's no higher court than the truth roof. Not the grey area, the truth, darling dear. This is about what? Unlocking your throat chakra. When you see keys, it speaks about what? Knowledge. Some of you are speaking in a more knowledgeable way. It also speaks about what? Speaking your truth in all situations. Being transparent, and it also speaks about sincerity. Right, let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Let's get a deck. Wow. I went to pick up the deck and the elastic band exploded. Some kind of cycle is broken. We've got the Ten of Pentacles on the base. It could be a generational curse. It could also be breaking of a loyalty to a group, a set. Could be family ties. We see family on the table. Speaking your honesty, living your truth. This also speaks about being unable to stand up for yourself in certain situations. Used to is the operative word. No longer being indecisive. Some are saying that you're antisocial at this moment in time, getting a great impression of that. Why? Because you've turned your back on toxic and toxicity, toxic temporary situations that was meant to keep you stuck, realizing that you don't want the short stick anymore. The Two of Wands speaks about what? Actively moving towards your goals and your passions. This is what? Planning, making firm plans, moving towards what impassions you, because you understand this is where you will find your most peace as well as happiness. Making a firm decision, darling dears, to move forward. This also speaks about journeying. Some of you will be actually taking a physical journey. We already saw it with the swallow, the sun rune. It also speaks about a sexual nature. Somebody's opening themselves to what? Sexual contact at this moment in time, or bringing it back into their life, wanting to bring more passion back. But the card also says you have to take action towards it. It's not just going to turn up on your doorstep. Base of the deck. This is a miracle. It also speaks about healing, darling dears. This is you having had to what? Move in silence, turn your back on a situation in order to get true healing. This is about you subconsciously pouring away, or what? Deconstructing the programming that was poured into you, darling dears. Realizing that you can create whatever world you want. The Star card also speaks about a miracle, something that is unexpected. We all didn't see that before. We've got the Death card. This speaks about the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another, the rebirth of you. Scorpio energy. We also have Aquarius energy out here, and Leo energy. Twice with the Rune and the Two of Wands. A new beginning, the rebirth of you. It also speaks about transformation. You've changed. You had to change. And it also speaks about a physical change as well as a mental and spiritual change. Oh, Lord, look at all these cards turning them on their own self over. Six of Swords. This is moving away from one mental mindset to another. This also speaks about getting away. Could be a getaway from a situation, or an actual getaway, a vacation, something that's going to rejuvenate you. It also speaks about no longer being mentally ensnared by past actions. We already saw the Ten of Pentacles and the broken elastic band. Moving away from dysfunctional cycles which you kept on the rinse and repeat in your mind. Base of the deck. Again, we see the Ten of Pentacles, darling dears. True loyalty and a new beginning. This also speaks about generational wealth. Some of you have ideas. You're getting downloads, possibly dreams. Write them down, darling dear, to either action on now or at a later date, but you must action on them. Base of the deck. Moving away from an emotionally tumultuous situation, darling. There's something that you wasn't happy to move away, but you had to pour away that energy in order to what? Get great and do a full-on Lazarus as you moved on mentally from a situation. This also speaks about some of you was mentally checked out of a situation before you left. A situation that was a constant rinse and repeat, a negative cycle. Where someone, because when you see someone on a horse, this, especially everyone looking up, this is someone that you held in a high accolade, possibly even considered their emotions. We've got the Six of Swords. It's moving away from a situation, but you was also, swords represents communication. You were slow to speak. You didn't speak up for yourself in a situation. This is about trying to keep the peace, but the miracle is that you left the situation, darling dear. You weren't happy. You wrapped yourself in that red cloak of wisdom, leaned on your Ace of Wands, and headed out. Tinky Winky style. Clarify the Star card, please. Yes. Agent of Karma you be. You could have left a marriage. This is also the leaving of a job, darling dear. Trying something new, following your passions. Justice card, the Libra energy, creates a season of resolution. This could be the ending or dissolvement of a marriage, a business contract, possibly even a partnership. It's leaving certain family members behind. They are now what? Dusty as the pyramids, darling dears. Distant relatives. They have a new name. Libra energy with the Justice card. It is also the card of karma. It was part of your life path for you to go through this lesson, this harsh lesson that you went through, darling dears. One where you was mentally confused, afraid to speak your truth. This is the taking on other people's karma as well. But you had to go through this emotional break in order for you to what? Receive the miracle in your life. The miracle of what? Rebirth and a new beginning. You're also understanding what? It's justice for you to continue to what? Head out from situations, moving in silence. Your back is turned, darling dears. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. We've got 3 major arcana on the tableau, darling dears. So it's speaking about being divinely guided, as well as what? Leaning on your own understanding. You used your intuition. I feel a lot of pain. I feel a lot of anguish. I feel a lot of fear. But I also see you are an agent of karma, darling dear. As you what? Cut those generational curses and emotional ties. You moved on from a situation. It wasn't easy. Went to look for your 9th cup. Clarify the death and the justice card, please. Thank you. World card, major arcana again. Ending a situation. The world card also speaks about spying, darling dears. Full on spying and mouth breathing to boot, darling dear. The world card represents the World Wide Web. But it also speaks about somebody speaking their truth on the World Wide Web, giving healing to others. It also speaks about what? Travel. The world card is represented by Earth as well as Saturn energy, as well as the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You leaving this situation with family members, speaking your truth, has ended a cycle, and it was the salvation of your soul, darling dears. Your soul was on the tableau, and the souls of your ancestors, because you have been tasked with what? Healing their karma and breaking those cycles, which you have done. Moving to a more clearer, logical way of thinking and of doing things. This is why, because you still have the memory of what you went through. This is about what? Protection of your inner child, darling dears. You're protecting yourself. You had to. Emotional turmoil. What's left on the table, so we must see what it is. Yeah. Skeet, straight from the betrayal, darling dear. You had to take those knives out of your back and cut that umbilicus cord to the wicked. Yeah, a betrayal, lots of betrayals. Some of you had to get injections to get away from a situation. We see a naked body here. It could have been somebody that cheated on you physically and gave you something you didn't really want. You didn't ask for it. It also speaks about a surgical procedure. And as precision, the precision is the cutting, isn't it, darling dear? Somebody's going to be getting some form of body augmentation. My advice to you would be to wait until after Mercury retrograde. Delay it, darling dears. The source also speaks about getting more knowledge, more intel, researching the situation more. You've only got one life on this Malkuth, darling dear. Everybody wants to look good naked, but the operative word is be able to still look. You still want to be alive, yeah? Moving away from a situation. A lot of healing was done. You created the healing in yourself when you decided to lean on your own understanding, turning your back on toxic situations. If I'm getting the feeling, the energy of, even in the group, you were still lonely, darling dears. You was always gossiped about because you're different. Ace of the deck. Yeah, what did I say? Ice in the mouth, mate. When they ate you, you nine them. Full on hermit mode, Virgo energy. This is about what? Self-introspection. It also speaks about, ice speaks about waiting as well as having patience. You had to have patience with yourself as you what? Undid the emotional ties, the soul ties. And it wasn't easy, but you had to have patience. You called for a higher spiritual understanding, which you was gifted with, as you was handed the sword of truth, healing, transformation, regeneration, and a new beginning. Let's clarify these cards. Base of the deck. This is about triumph. This is about being blessed in their face, darling dear. This also goes to what? 8 of Wands. You've got some kind of message coming in. Something that you've been working on, darling dear. You're about to be recognized. This is the Star card. If you have a platform, a business, a website, even a promotion in a job, darling dear, because this is also the signing of a legal contract. Something significant that's going to come on you spontaneously as you continue your what? Regeneration of you. Love it. Love it. Clarify the 2 of Wands. Your back is firmly turned, leaning into your creativities and moving actively towards it. This is about the plan, plotting and strategizing of the what? Queen of Wands. 2 of Wands clarified by the Sun card, the happiest card in tarot, and the rune that came out at the beginning of the read. This is about being inspired. This is about being spiritually blessed as well as guided. Guided to leave the past behind you, like a ponytail. It also speaks about the birth of a child, darling dears. Some of you will be going into union when, let's split the deck and have a quick look. We've got Pentacles. Pentacles is represented by, I believe, summer energy. No. Pentacles is about winter. A passionate new beginning in the winter. Clarify the Sun card, please. This also speaks about the birth of a child, but it's also a happy union. It speaks about marriage, going into something long-term. Marriage could be anything. It could be the marriage of partnerships or even true friends, loyalty. But this is about happiness, happiness from within, subconsciously pouring away those ties and the betrayal of past situations. This is about being protected as well as blocking them out, darling dear, as you continue your healing. You're about to be gifted with a miracle, an unexpected one. Some of you will be showing up as a star in your situation. This speaks about fame. It speaks about sponsorships, darling dears. And it also speaks about protection. Somebody who's going to protect you, darling dears. Someone who's going to see you as the star. Base of the deck. Coming in with the partnership and the teamwork, darling dears. New contracts. And on the star card, you're about to be recognized for some form of skill that you have. Red light, green light champion. Teamwork, darling dears. A new beginning for you. One that you didn't expect. Scorpio energy moving forward. This is the signing of a contract, definitely. After betrayal. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card. This new beginning, this transformation. What is it? Didn't I just call her out? Queen of Wands. Plan, plotting and strategizing. This also speaks about you looking good. Fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Sexy in them streets. But this is about what? Making conscious plans. You're a natural born leader. This also speaks about you being highly spiritual, intuitively guided. This also speaks about having knowledge of the hidden, your birth natal chart. Spiritual knowledge. But this is also about taking actions on the plans that you're making, moving forward after a betraying situation. A betrayal in a situation, as we saw, it could be from family. You ended that situation, Queen of Wands, and you don't look like what you've been through, darling dear. You look fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. This also speaks about new social contracts, all new everything, darling dear. No one from the past is coming with you, unless it's your progeny. No one from the past is coming with you. You're manifesting a new beginning. What's this Eight of Cups? This emotional turmoil from this heartbreak. Nine of Wands. This is about being vigilant. It also speaks about your spiritual strength. It also speaks about looking back at what you've been through. You've gone from the 8 to the 9, darling dears. It's one thing to be vigilant, darling dears, but it's also another thing to allow past atrocities, heinous crimes perpetrated against you to colour your future. The Nine of Wands is about you continuing to be resilient. You are stable. And it's about your strength, darling dears. Your strength. Your strength to what? Master your emotions and create a new stable foundation. And it also, if you're going to be signing a contract for a new business, a promotion, whatever it is, be vigilant. Look at the fine print, darling dears. If you don't understand it, get somebody who does to read it over. Because you are about to be blessed in a big way. 10 Pentacles. This is true loyalty, darling dears. This is marriage. This is your true soul family. It could be an inheritance. Some of you may even be blessed by, I don't know, speculating on the lotto or lottery. Again, this is what? Moving in silence. Whatever's coming towards you, which is in the 10 of Pentacles, in the upright, I might add, it's because of your approach to life. The loyalty you seek in situations, you have to find it in yourself, within yourself. This also speaks about the buying of a new home, the purchase of a new home, a new domicile, moving, a new business address, actively moving towards it. And it also speaks about celebrating whatever new idea you've brought into this Malkuth from your 5D. You conceived, believed, and now you're achieving, celebrating yourself, parties. And it also speaks about invitations. You're going to be meeting somebody significant at some form of celebration over the next few days. World card, a new beginning. What about this person or people that you're going to be meeting that are coming towards you? You say, the card says it's loyalty. Yes, it's coming in at a hot trot, messages. And it's also about traveling towards you. Something's coming towards you quickly. The 8 of Wands also represents Cupid's arrows for new love. Because of your loyalty, darling dear, and you're the Queen Pin, the Queen of Pentacles. This is about you being conscientious. If you've got progeny, you are an excellent mother or father. As you know, gender is fluid in tarot. Base of the deck, clarifying the Justice card, is the Justice. Nothing like what? Spiritual justice, darling dear, being gifted unto thee. This goes to 2 of Swords, and it also brings out the number of the 2, the High Priestess. Your diligence on knowing thyself, darling dear, is about to pay off big time. And it also speaks about being intuitively guided. I'm hearing a pattern. There's something that you do that nobody does quite like you, even if they are echopraxic. Something that you birthed, darling dear. Some of you may be pregnant at this moment in time, but it's also the dissolution of a marriage. Dissolution, whatever they said. It's over. Black bag season. Somebody's realizing that they dropped a pound and picked up a halfpenny. Yeah, and it's their justice. This is the karma card. Somebody seeing the ending of a situation. World card clarifying the world card. That was the best thing that ever happened to you. Whatever they did to manifest this betrayal into your life, darling dears. Some cases you have to get surgical interaction. It could be in the form of what? An STD. It also speaks about the lies that was told. My right hand is itching me. Pentacle is on the table, darling dears. World card clarified by the world card. What golly and gosh. A situation that must not, I repeat, be brought around again. Because if they was wicked before, they've had time to what? Fine-tune their skills. I told you. 10 of Swords. And the Magician. You ain't seen nothing yet, big cat. Hey, hey! Clarify the World card on the World card. That doesn't happen often, just like the Justice on the Justice. A situation that was what? A karmic situation that simply had to end. Queen of Swords, wisdom of your experiences. It ain't happening to you again, blood. This also speaks about your intellect. Divine wants you to take the time to what? Take knowledge in, but pay attention to the knowledge that's coming towards you, because some will be on the what? Being brought in by someone coming to deceive you, darling dears, because you have a new beginning. You also have a cup, darling dear. This cup is about cup of love, possibly even self-love. Some of you are loving on yourself. Some of you will be taking the time to what? Travel the world. This is the money turning up for you to do exactly what you want to do. Tower moment, sudden change coming towards you. When lightning strikes, it's for inspiration, as well as what? To galvanize you into action. Clarify this betrayal by this master manipulator that you made a clean getaway from, mentally and emotionally. All they came with is fucking ease. This person put you in competition with others. They like to argue, tongue wrestle, darling dears, and in some cases give out a two-piece, and not from KFC. This person was always a betrayer. But you're strong now. This is about you not being tempted into situations that you've overcome, especially love situations. You guard your heart, darling dears. This is why Divine is about to gift you with the 10th cup. Emotional fulfillment. You didn't even get the 9 of cups. You went straight from the 8 to the 10. Split the deck. Whatever you've turned your back on, darling dear, keep your shapely back turned. Law 16. Continue to focus on your long-term goals, your visions, because your ships, your hopes, your desires and your wants are about to be granted unto thee. Split the deck again. You took the time to isolate yourself, get to know thyself. You was patient. You took the time to take on knowledge that was above your pay grade, which you believed. Why? Because you was listening to the understanding of others, family members, who saw it for you, darling dear, and knew that you was the light that they tried to dim. Now they get to watch you from the nosebleed section, darling dears. Isolated forever. For air. For air. Let's get another deck. I'm gonna go with the wellness deck. Haven't used that in a while. 111. Watching, darling dear. Manifestation mode. What's this? Not today, Satan. Don't take back any chat. Don't listen to anything they've got to say. It's sent in to what? Weaken you, darling dears. Kryptonite to a big cat. Don't listen to anything. Don't take any calls. Don't deal with him. This person is on hurt feelings. Right? And it says you're still angry. Right? And it also says boundaries. Right? Because you're about to be gifted with a palm tree. Right? Stability, a new life, peace, prosperity. Right? All because you endured. You better lace on them Nikes, mate, and be the runner. Keep running and don't look back. Remember Salt Bay, Lot's wife. Base of the deck. You also have a love call. Good God. They're going to try and tell you that they love you now. They love you long time. But your heart's already healed and hardened against that. What? That's what? Gaslighting. You have a heart and a key. You've got the key to your healing. And the key also speaks about knowledge, darling dear. Knowledge and what does not heal thy heart. Gifted a new beginning. You're the runner. Be the runner as you run towards the paradise, whatever that paradise is for you. And we've also got time, bringing back again the hermit energy. You needed time to what? Heal that broken heart. Your isolation as well as the rejection was the protection, darling dears. It's never ever the destination, my dear big cat. It's the journey, the lesson learned, the karma that you clear up for your ancestors, for yourself, and for your progeny if you have them. And the blessing of your testimony, what you overcame as you turn around and help another big cat. It's about paying it forward, big cat. And you'll know when the time is right and whom to pay said energies to. You will know. You will know. Right. Let's have a quick look at the wicked. See this, we got all of that intel, those messages out. Moving in silence, big cat. Nothing like shutting up and letting your actions speak for themselves. Law 9 of the 48 laws of power. They're immature and have no communication skills, right? Childhood abuse, they abused you, right? They've got mommy and daddy issues, right? They've got undiagnosed psychosis. If I had a screaming up, it'd be screaming now, big cat, right? And they're a full-on nutter. A full-on nutter. And they can feel your blessing coming, darling dear. Nothing like the envious that put their back into it, darling dear, to try and what? Take you off your path, your true life purpose, your north node. Nothing like them, mate. Nothing at the back. What else do we need to know before we press on to our getting great, right? We saw all of the swords, darling dear, and it speaks about a life-threatening illness, a situational behavior. The swords can also represent needles, darling dear. Somebody may be what? Injecting certain things into themselves they shouldn't. What's this? Whomsoever this is immature and they've got no communication skills, they must keep the same energy. Keep that same energy, right? Tell them don't hitch. Keep the same energy. Psychically, we don't speak to them. East Island and Stevie Wonder. They hate the attention you give the children. So this is a divorce, darling dear. They hate the fact that you take care of the progeny. They thought you was going to break down and beg them for some of their time. Right? Look what's underneath that. Beg them for some of their time. This back, front, neck, tabber. Listen. Skeet, skeet. 6 of swords. And you're dead the situation. Yeah. Even the cards are like, what? What? Yeah. What's this? Oh. Look at this, darling dears. You're at breakthrough point, darling dears, at being blessed, at getting spiritual ascension, right? Getting your 5D mind buffed up, darling dears. And they will come back if you allow them to confess all. Listen, you ain't got that amount of time. Your hairline, and you couldn't care less. You don't care. You don't care, right? It says here, it's not working where I am. AstroTurf on layaway. Oh, I will tell you what you want to hear. Oh, so they're a master of manipulation and tongue wrestling, yeah? Gaslighting. They come with a big cup of opium. No one knows me where you live. I will comply for now. So you've possibly even moved to a new neighborhood, right? A new domicile where it's peace and quiet. Possibly even the first home you've lived in years, where there's no shouting, there's no wickedness or abuse. And they want to come and pepper dust it. You better put your queen of 1/3 eye on that bitch or Mitch. Pay your knees, because they come with betrayal, darling dears. And we've already laced on our Nikes. What's this? What you can do, you can call your ancestral team, your security. You can call them at any time. You don't go through spiritual rending or wrestling and rustling and whatever. Call your ancestors. Ask them to change up the energy around you, and they will. They can't believe me, they will. Your attention will be diverted to go and look for something. Something will come up that will divert that negative thought pattern, as well as the dark energies that are directed at you, right? What did I say? Spiritual protection. This is spiritual warfare. Them wanting to confess to you, you don't want to hear about that, right? They want you in otherworth, and they've got a life-threatening illness. Good God. And the life-threatening illness could be what? A pathological liar. Nothing like a liar, skin-peeling liar, to sort out a thing or two because you're like, what? They can be really skullduggerous, Black. Skullduggerous. What's this? Oh, blood magic, graveyard Watusi. They'll do anything. This is why you have to be careful. Not anybody can pour your drink or buy your dinner. Be careful whom you eat with, darling dears. Be very careful. Envy means anything is possible from these family members from the past, right? And if it was a partner, they're a pedestrian sperm engineer. Community genitalia, darling dears. Call your ancestors because they've got something life-threatening. Right? Let's get a final look and then we're out. For sure. Move in silence, big cat. Carry on. Right? Cleanse yourself. We are at Venus Friday. Time for us to jettison into our what? Spiritual baths. Cutting soul ties with the Psalms 91, Psalms 51, Psalms 121, and we will double down with a Proverbs 31:10, 144. Fist bump of the chosen and the enlightened. When Big Cat assembles, darling dears, nothing but abundance and peace. Listen, they're going through the ghetto life, darling dears. Ghetto life, where smokeation is definitely indicated, right? And we've got Moon, Cancer and Pisces energy, right? This person's in their feelings, darling dear. Well, you better be in your instincts to stay away from those in their feelings. These past people that you couldn't speak your truth. First they laughed, darling dears. Then they took note. Now they want to come back and see if you're hiring, right? You're in your North Node, as I said. You're blessed, darling dears. The work you did on yourself was not for the faint-hearted. But this is the season of rewards. And what did I say? Family issues. Brother, sister, mother, father, cousin, whatever. Husband, wife, whatever. They've got issues, mate. And you've got what? The badass alchemist ways, darling dears. I will take that. Any day of the week. You've been gifted with all of the tools. They are what? A magician in the reverse, a liar, a hoodwinker, a bamboozler. Somebody that will do a graveyard Watusi in order to bend your will or to see that you fail. You're blessed and highly favored. Use your magic from within, darling dears, to co-create whatever life you want. When divine tells you abundance, you say thank you. On that note, I drops me mic. To love to Teesprings, to love to Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Big Cat, oi, are you still here? Listen, move in silence here. Tell no one, nothing. If you need to commune with the Most High and wait for signs and signals. And as I always say, from the ashes, baby, namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Always speak your truth, Big Cat.